Hello, end-of-year greetings from the Royal Academy of Arts in London. I'm Tim Marlow, and this is my must-see selection of shows from around the world this December. The end of the year marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Institute of Contemporary Art in Miami. Relocating to a sleek new building by Spanish architects Aranguren and Gallegos within the city's lively design district, ICA Miami is to take full advantage of its increased gallery space and sculpture garden, opening with a rich programme of exhibitions and special commissions. Amongst these, the Everywhere Studio, a broad thematic group show, will examine the significance of the artist's studio from the post-war era to the present day through painting, sculpture, video and installation from over 50 artists. Works by Picasso, Lichtenstein, Carolee Schneemann, Dieter Roth and Anna Opperman, among others, will feature alongside those of emerging artists such as Neil Belufa and Matthew Angelo Harrison. Keep an eye out too for an exhibition of newly commissioned paintings by British artist Chris Ofili that will draw on his trademark rich and complex layering of historical and cultural references. The newly located ICA Miami welcomes visitors from the 1st of December. To Paris now, where the Pompidou Centre is celebrating the work of the Nouveau Realist sculptor and master manipulator of all manner of materials, Cesare Boldaccini, singularly known as Cesare. Marking the 20th anniversary of the French artist's death, Cesare the Retrospective will bring together 130 works from a career that spanned more than 5 decades. The exhibition presents work by an artist whose practice continually evolved in accordance with the nature of the materials he turned his hand to. Highlights will range from his lesser-known early welded iron sculptures to his human imprints, including the familiar enlarged cast of his own thumb, and from sculptural compressions, squash metalworks which astonished the public in the 1960s, to the contrasting and experimental expansions from polyurethane foam. Cesare the Retrospective opens from the 13th of December. Next, an exhibition at the Scottish National Gallery of Modern Art of a group of 20th century artists that merit closer attention. A new era, Scottish modern art 1900 to 1950 opens this winter, revealing remarkable and experimental yet relatively unknown works by artists who were born, trained or lived in Scotland. Featuring more than 100 paintings, sculptures and works on paper, better-known names such as Alan Davey and FCB Cadell will be shown alongside less familiar artists in an exhibition which aims to challenge and recalibrate our understanding of this rather neglected area of 20th century art history. The exhibition will reveal how these individuals adopted and interpreted modern European art movements, so expect to see Cubism make its way into the Scottish landscape in work by William Crozier, as well as some powerful post-impressionist Parisian colour, and dare I say it, a bit of fauve too, in paintings by Peploe and Ferguson. A new era, Scottish modern art 1900 to 1950, opens from the 2nd of December at the Scottish National Gallery of Modern Art. Across the globe in Canberra, the National Gallery of Australia is staging a powerful survey of art from the front in World War I by the Australian impressionist Arthur Streeton. During his significant contribution as medic and soldier to the First World War, a journey which took Streeton from Australia to London and then to France, one of Australia's best known and most influential landscape painters also captured moments of everyday life in conflict. His war art strayed away from the images typical of military painting. Depictions of brutality, human suffering and definitive action on the battlefield were replaced instead by Streeton's documentation of the devastated landscape, of scenes of stranded machinery, operation headquarters, dressing stations and field hospitals. Moments of stillness and quiet, those which he described as dominating life in wartime. Arthur Streeton, The Art of War, takes place at the National Gallery of Australia in Canberra from the 15th of December. And finally, a special exhibition project here at the Royal Academy of Arts that seeks to lay bare the tradition of working from life from the human figure, past, present and future. From Life will look at the practice of making art from life, exploring what this process has meant to artists throughout history and how it's evolving today through technological advances. The show will feature works from the 18th century to the present, including Thomas Rowlandson's depiction of life drawing here at the Royal Academy in 1808, to Jeremy Deller's Iggy Pop life class, which originated at the Brooklyn Museum last year, as well as Jenny Savile's affecting entry. Looking to the future, there will be experiments in virtual reality from Humphrey Ocean, Yinka Shonibare, Johnny Yo, among others. A new look at age-old artistic practices from life opens on the 11th of December at the Royal Academy of Arts in London. So there you have it, my selection of must-see shows from around the world this December. It's been a very good 2017. I hope you've managed to see a few of the selected shows.